All right, everyone's looking up here. No headphones. All right. All right, here we go. Slope. You remember that from last year, Algebra 1, or whenever you did it? No? When you think of slope, what do you think of? Oh, you raised your hand. Huh? Slope is what? Nothing? Hey, y'all remember slope is something over something. Hey, rise over run. Look at that. Okay. Y'all heard that? Rise over run? And by the way, rise over run of what? What shape are you looking at for slope? A line, okay? So you look at a line, rise over run, and in the equation of a line, the slope is what letter? Not y. What? Not x. M, okay? Now, isn't that weird? Because slope doesn't have an m in it, right? You know what does have an m? Mountain. And mountains have slope. Right? Now, anybody gone skiing before? Or imagine you could go skiing, right? There's different steepnesses, okay? There's like, they call them the bunny slopes that are like not so steep. You're kind of learning. And the super steep double black diamonds, people are going almost vertical. It's crazy, okay? So anyways, the word we want to use is steepness. That's a good word for slope. If you don't already have this paper, we're going to pass it out right now. It says slope review over on my side table. We're going to do some quick notes on slope, finding slope, and then we're going to do some practice. Easy couple days. All right. Again, if you have headphones in, you should headphones out them. If you got a phone in your hand, unphone yourself. Dephone your hands. Okay. There we go. We're going to pull this up. There we go. All right, follow along, please. This will be short and sweet. This first one, what kind of slope is that? Positive. Up and to the right? Positive. Okay, what do you think about the next one? Going down to the right, that's negative. Now, listen. These next two, hold on. These next two, one of them is 0. So who thinks this left to right one, who thinks this one's 0 slope? Who thinks this up and down vertical one is 0 slope? Okay, here's how you tell, okay? I like to think of a stick person, okay? My stick person is gonna stand on this, okay? Now, it takes my stick guy zero effort to stand on a flat surface, okay? So we call that 0, because this stick guy is thinking 0 effort, okay? Now, on this next one, think about standing on this next one. You're not part of the Spideyverse. You don't got magnetic shoes. You don't got sticky glue shoes. You don't, whatever weird thing you can think of, okay? Can anybody stand on a vertical, and if you think you can, come over here and show me right now. Come on, no hands, feet on the wall. Who can do it? Not laying on the floor. Okay. What? No hands. But no hands, you know what I'm saying? Here, I'll try. You would. I would like. All right, now, so here's the deal. You can't do it normally. Normal gravity, everything. Okay, so we call that, if you're unable to do it, then it's called undefined. If you are unable to stand, falling to his infinite doom. Well, gravity is an acceleration, so it's accelerating in the force. Not in stick world. Stick world's different. You know, it's kind of sticky. All right. Now, y'all ready for this? Number one. Now, all on the left side, we have graphs. Now, how do you find the slope of a graph? Rise over run. Write that down. Now, what does that mean? What does rise over run mean? Now, real quick, rise is your x values. So on the side here, I'm going to put rise is your x values. No, sorry, rise is your y values, not your x values. Rise is y up and down. And then run, that is your x values. And that's from left to right. Okay? All right, now, I know you probably learned this already, but some people get it wrong, and I really want to make sure y'all understand this. Now, when you're doing this, think of it like you're reading. Now, how many of y'all read those like mangos or whatever they're called? Mangas. How do you say it? The little books with the little cartoons in them. Oh, mangas. All right. Now here's the deal. That's backwards than what we normally do. So don't think of that. Think of like a normal book in America. Okay, we read from left to right. Correct? Left to right. So which point do I start at? A or B? A. Okay, so put your pencil at A. Now, when you think of rising, which direction is rising usually? Up, but rising can be up or down. Okay, think of it vertical, up or down. So let's count the rise. Put your pencil at A, start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm level with B, so I'm going to write the number 4. Does everyone understand? Since I went up, that's a positive 4. Cool? Hey, put that phone away. Now, start from that point, go ahead and run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have two numbers. Now here's where people mess up. Is it 5 over 4 or is it 4 over 5? Remember, it's rise over run. The rise we said was 4, the run was 5. Now you always want to see, can you reduce 4 over 5? Like I could go in my calculator and I could press 4 divided by 5, but it's going to stay the same. So that's it, okay? Let's try the second one. Do I start on the left or the right? Whoops. Do I start on the left or the right? The left, like I'm reading, from left to right. So what letter? P. Okay. Now this one's a little different. Everyone watching? Everyone's watching? Look. Which way does this rise? Down. Okay? I know that's weird to say out loud. Rise down, but bear with me. We rise down how much? 1, 2, 3. Okay? Since I went down, I'm not just going to put 3. Down means it's what kind of 3? Negative. This is the most missed thing. People forget negative signs, okay? So when you go down, it's -3. And you're always going to run to the right, like a Mario game or something, okay? You're always side-scrolling, one direction. So let's count the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what goes over what? -3 over 6. Let's see if this reduces. -3 over 6. it does reduce, okay? I got -1/2. Cool? Don't give me the decimal. Don't press Control Enter. I don't care about that. Leave it as a fraction, but a reduced fraction, okay? Now let's remember number 3. Can you stand on number 3? Up and down. If you're unable to stand, it's undefined, right? All right. And then number 4, what's that? It's horizontal, 0 slope, because it takes 0 effort to stand on that. Okay? Is everyone awake? Heads up. In the back. In the middle. Whoops. That didn't work. Okay. Look at number 5. Here we go. We're almost done. This is one-sided notes, so. Do y'all remember the slope formula? Does anyone remember it? What is it? Oh, if you say yes, you gotta tell me. Oh my, okay, so you don't. Anybody remember the slope formula? No. That's a linear equation. But I'm talking about an equation just to find slope. It starts with y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Very good. Okay. You should have hopefully seen that before. But given 2 points, you plug it into that, and you get the slope. Okay? Write that down real quick. Hey, put it down. All right. Everyone has that written down? Now, let's go ahead and do number 5 together. Let's label our points here. That first point is going to be x1, y1. The second point is x2, y2. So let's go ahead and do y2 minus y1. y2 is -1. Always put the minus. y1 is 5. On the bottom, x2 is 6. Always put the minus. And then x1 is -2. Now notice, you're going to have a negative after a minus. When people get this wrong, they put 6 minus 2. It's 6 minus -2, okay? Now, you don't have to do that mentally. You could just press Control, divide, -1 minus 5, go down, 6 minus -2, and I get -3/4. So let's write that down. Equals -3/4. I will give you literally 1 minute to do number 6. And if you're super smart, try 7 and 8. But your 1 minute timer starts right about now. See if you can do number 6 real quick. Do number 6, go. You, number 6, go. "30 seconds left." "10 seconds." All right, time's up. So y2 is 7 minus y1, -3, over x2, -6, minus x1, -11. Control divide, 7, minus sign, negative sign, 3, -6, minus negative sign, 11. I got 2. 2 is the same thing as 2 over 1. However you want to write it. It's cool. Okay. Number 7. Now when you do this, 2 minus negative 4 on top, 9 minus 9 on the bottom, look at my calculator. What did I get? It says undef. What does that mean? Undefined. Here's why it's undefined. Check it out. 2 minus negative 4 is 6. 9 minus 9 is what? 0. Okay? If you've never heard it from a math teacher or a science teacher, you cannot divide by 0. It is impossible. Okay, dividing means putting into groups. So you can't take a finite number and put it into a group of literally nothing. You can put it into a group of 1. Okay, y'all are a big group of 1. But I can't turn y'all into nothing. I'm not that magical. Okay? So, dividing by 0 cannot happen. That's why we call it undefined. So you should never have a 0 on the bottom. Undefined. Number 8. Negative 3 minus negative 3. 0 minus negative 7. If you do the math, you end up getting 0 over 7. When you have a 0 on top, 0 can be divided by anything, but it always leaves you with 0, okay? Even if you plug it in the calculator, you're going to get 0, okay? Now, there's another paper called Slope Practice. It says assignment on top. We're going to get that to you right now, okay? You have plenty of time to do this because you have a little time today and tomorrow. It's not that hard, right? Hopefully. So you don't need to do it for homework. Just you can work on it tomorrow. However, on your grade sheet you got today, I put in your quiz. I put in those 2 assignments from last week. So if you need to do corrections on quiz 1, test 1, or quiz 2, we're going to have time to do that tomorrow, okay? So everyone understands what you're supposed to be doing. Make sure you have these notes written down, and we're going to get you this assignment so you can start working on it now, okay?
I consider now.